Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 6. Man, I was loading up Episode 6, and I was like, are we really on Episode 6 already? It's crazy how fast this show goes by. It feels like I literally just started, and we're already. If this was a normal, I don't know how many episodes are in this season. Sometimes, I think they're always 24 usually, right? Or roughly. Um, they're at least that 2 core length. But if this was a 1 core show, 12 episodes, then we'd already be halfway done after this one, which is crazy to think about. But anyways, I'm looking forward to it. We have some crazy stuff happening at the end of last one, where we had the whole trick with Aoyama come into play, luring out All For One, and now All For One has summoned a bunch of his people, but the heroes had a plan to separate everyone, so we'll probably be seeing that plan come into action. We had Kurogiri summoning the heroes, so it's cool we had this two-way summon off as we're pulling the heroes and the villains in from other sources, so I'm really excited to see this standoff. I do see the first frame of this, and it kind of looks like All Might, and I would guess that's Eraserhead walking into the student place. So I'm assuming we may get some information about the things leading up to this moment, but before the big battle actually starts. That's my guess off the first frame that popped up when I loaded up the episode. But anyways, let's get started here, shall we? We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Subtitles didn't pop up for me. Sometimes the first subtitle doesn't pop up, so I don't know what that said at the start of the episode. I'm guessing it was a certain amount of time earlier, right? Okay. Hopefully that was a isolated incident. Because that last line I didn't have subtitles either. But that was last episode of the episode before when All Might walked in there instead of only telling a few people about this plan, right? And then it cut away on us, so maybe we'll actually get it now. I can understand a little bit of Japanese, and pretty sure he said something about a plan. Well, and I'm pretty sure he actually said the word plan, so that helped. Alright. Please, rest of the subtitles work fine. Good so far. Nice. Mmm. Nice. Yeah. I mean, we know that from the end of last episode, but this is them hearing it beforehand. So, like, the unrest that All For One was trying to shake up was, like, manufactured by them. That's funny. When he sent the orders to the people inside to, like, make things worse and try to push Midoriya out. I'm gonna shake my coffee a little bit so you might hear some rattling. Yep. Nice. So they're aware of that. So what'd they do? Shinso! He made them think they weren't lying, didn't he? He brainwashed them. Whoa, okay. We did see him at the end of the second to last episode, right? That would be episode 4, I think. Ah. Has he upgraded his quirk? Nice. Okay. Mmm. Alright. Alright. Now explain Kurogiri. Yep. That's the copy kid, right? I thought that was his eyes I saw. Yep. I guess I'd be crazy as a kid to see someone, like, strapped up like that. Yeah. Damn. Fuck, man. You were so awesome, Eraser. You still are, with your plans and shit. You'll always be awesome, but that's so unfortunate. Oh, hell yeah. Of course he's gonna be crazy like that. Division. Alright. We want to divide their troops, right? Oh, look at that. Holy shit. Oh boy. I'm nervous. I got the chills. Oh, well. You gonna be able to fight your son? Oh, Todoroki. Nice. That voice actor goes ham. Oh shit! They built some stuff underground? Oh my god, it's gonna be like the UA barrier. Will it like transport them? Maybe? Pull them like underground and move them. Support course worked on this or something. Oh my god. I don't know, it's still so early. Could it be? Are we gonna? I mean, these fights could last 20 episodes, right? And go to the end of the season. They are moving. Not the way I thought they were gonna move, but they are moving. Oh, he's porting them! Damn. That's impressive. Is he okay with that? Or he's laughing? Is he gonna try to stop it? Yeah, Shinso and Phantom Thief. Oh. Gonna push them into the portals. Oh, they can float! Hell yeah. She knows this quirk, huh? Alright. Good job, Monoma. You crazy bastard. Wait. Didn't he die? That was Crust, wasn't it? Didn't he get... Wait, what? I have to go back to see what they were saying, because I didn't pay it. Uh-oh. Who's got him? Oh no! That's not good. Oh. Now they're separated. He got pulled in by someone else. Was it All for One? Did anybody notice that Midoriya went through the wrong portal? Alright. The Gungaville site, nice. Jeez. Oh shit, Hawks! Not good enough. His, like, feather swords have, like, handles now. Or are they just swords? They might just be swords. I think they're just swords. Okay, don't get too cocky now. Talk shit if you want, but Todoroki's fine with this. Shoto. I know they're all Todorokis. But where did Midoriya get pulled to? Oh shit. They have a floating city. God damn. Oh my god, they sent him here? Yeah. Alright, where did he get pulled to? The only good thing is people who... Oh, Toga got him. But... on the plus side, he's not with anyone that can steal his quirk now, right? Oh my god, she has a freaking power gauntlet! Oh, her hair's shorter. She's so cool. Mirko. Alright. Which me are you talking about? Oh, decay the shit out of it. Alright, well. The separating floors and everything. Ooh. Alright, guys. You don't have Midoriya, but... oh, you're so awesome, buddy. You'll be like stiff denim. Yeah. Jeez. Oh, are they just cement? They look metal. Ah. Someone's there cooking so she can eat and replenish. That's awesome. I like this music. Oh shit. So they're all the electric types are the ones maintaining it? Damn, that's crazy. That's so cool though. I love it. I love the way this show uses like all its quirk users to various extents. Bakugo is pretty strong. Nice. You crazy chick, you. Oh. Oh shit! He got Eraserhead's quirk! He can infinitely do it? Damn. I thought about him copying Eraserhead's quirk. Jeez. Did she lose her? Oh shit. Yeah, this is crazy hand thing. No, Mirko! Come on. That's kind of like the arm. It's a little bit like the arm that he created, right? What is it? Oh no, it ended! Damn, do you guys remember in season 3 the big arm that All For One created to punch All Might during their big fight, right? In Camino? It kind of reminds me of that, where that had like a bunch of hands inside of it, but this feels different too. I don't know what that is. He's not supposed to be able to use any quirks, right? So how is he doing that? If that's not a quirk, then what is it? You know, like, or we're just gonna have to wait for an answer, I guess, because I really don't know. Unless he has some kind of power that isn't within the bounds of quirks. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they're more like mutant. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe quirks are usually more like the mutant gene kind of thing. But whatever that is some kind of like science thing that he can do. I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it. Because that's the same goop we saw. Like, the weird hand goop was like back. Oh, hold on a second. That is it, guys, for episode 6. But yeah, that's like the same thing we had with, I think it was when All For One was talking to someone, and behind him, I think it was Iguchi, right? Spinner. I think Shigaraki was behind him, like, kind of, like, trying to heal and freaking out, and we saw that hand crap going on, so we've seen it before, but how is that not a quirk? How is that not stopped by Eraserhead's quirk? I don't know. But this was a really cool episode, guys, and I don't even care that the whole episode was, like, once again, like, prepping for this, but, like, and we had a little bit of fighting, but, like, oh my god, the prepping was so cool. Like, there was so much done. So there was one thing. When they were pushing through the portals, how was Crust there? That's what I don't understand. Make sure to split you up. Yeah. Is that just, like, a family member? Does Crust have, like, a sibling or something? Is that what that's supposed to be? Because that looks a lot like Crust's outfit. That looks a lot like Crust's power, doesn't it? How much money did you waste just to do this, you money worshippers? That's just one of the villains talking, I think. We have countermeasures against Shigaraki's decay, too. I don't know. No explanation. I didn't really read the subtitles too well because I was so confused by that, but yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Because I know for sure that Crust died in that, so that's gotta be like a brother or something, some kind of family member that also has that same quirk, right? Because quirks run in the family. Other than that, I don't know, it just seems crazy to suddenly have that character with no explanation. Like, why not make it be... I mean, maybe we will get the explanation, right? Like, maybe we'll cut to whatever portal they went through, and we'll see that a little bit of that fight, and maybe they'll briefly mention it, like, feels good to get revenge for what happened to your brother or something, right? It says to him, and he's like, yeah, and then, like, powers up with his same Crust powers. But yeah, he was like the shield hero, right? And everything. He was the one that saved Aizawa by cutting the rope, but also got himself hit and faded away. Gave like the thumbs up as he was fading last season. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, I'm not going to dwell on it. It is what it is. I'm sure it's explained. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure the writer didn't just, didn't just forget, right? I mean, unless this was like an anime-only character they threw in here, it wasn't in the manga, and the animators, like, the studio just forgot, right? Because whenever filler stuff happens, sometimes they forget things, but yeah. Regardless, a lot of this was Eraser's plan. I love that, because even though he has lost so much, he's still, he still has the mind of a hero. He can still come up with these plans. That's great. It was Phantom Thief that Monoma that used the quirk, Kurogiri's quirk, and used his quirk. Like, that's definitely an invaluable power to have when, like, especially for a situation like this. Like, you have this guy who can create portals tied up, but you can't convert him to your side. So what do? Have Monoma copy it, learn how to use it, and then it becomes a tool for you guys to use. And then they get him all into position. He just teleports wherever he needs to go, and then meets up with Aizawa, and they get eyes on him and keep him locked down that way. So it's like, it's so clever. I absolutely love it. Like, this whole, all these different pieces coming together, like this coffin in the sky that they created, having the plates we've already learned about that can stop his disintegration. That's great. They can replace themselves, and they can make more whenever he breaks them. Obviously, it takes a lot of energy to do all the things that they're doing, but they make it seem like it's... Like, I'm sure it is limited. Like, if Shigaraki went ham, and obviously he can't now because his quirk is being nullified, But if he was to go ham and just break a bunch of plates, like, even with his just raw physical strength, if he sees them all coming back and you tell him they're limitless, he might stop. But if he keeps doing it, you know, like, even if she is eating, I think there is a limit to the amount that Creati can make. There's also a process. Cementos is doing some stuff too. I don't know how the process is done with what she makes versus what Cementos makes, and combining it all to get these plates going and all that. But whatever it is, it's I feel like he could overpower that if he really wanted to. But if you make him feel like it's hopeless, he might just stop. But I love that idea that Creati is down there, doing that. The electromagnet barrier is created through the various quirks of the electric types and everything that are just down there, charging it like a battery. That's really cool too. Just all these different combinations. I mean, it's such a simple thing, but Uraka, floating the cage in order to move it through the portal a little bit quicker. That's just great. Some of the people just all using their powers to like push it through more, or if they broke it open, then they'd like push the people through and just bought enough time so that way they didn't know what was happening. They just break open the thing and they don't realize that they're going through portals, right? And then they just get pushed through. So the element of surprise was flawless this episode, and I loved it. Obviously the big hinge in the plan is that frickin' Midoriya got grabbed and brought somewhere else. Now, I don't know what that's gonna mean. Like, he's over there with Toga. Things are gonna get weird with the whole, like, you know, Toga and all that. But yeah, I'm curious about what is going to happen on that side of things. The best thing is that Midori is out of reach of having his quirk stolen. So, granted, even if he was with Shigaraki, they have quirks, you know, nullified on him, so that way he can't steal it anyway. So, but he's also doing this hand thing now, which who knows what that is. Is he somehow immune to Eraser? But he did try to do a quirk and it didn't work, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I feel bad, like, oh, Mirko. Did you guys see that though? Like, I know she had like the power gauntlet, and one leg has like reinforcements on it. I'm guessing it's like tools to just make her kick stronger, right? Like, can you imagine, like, if you're getting cooked by a normal foot, you're like, okay, yeah, that's gonna hurt, especially with her power. But can you imagine if she put, like, steel-toed boots on? It's like, that's pretty much what she did, except, like, a more extreme version of it. But her other leg, I swear her other leg was just, like, one of those... I didn't notice it in any of the other shots. I think she might have lost that leg in the last fight, and I didn't realize it. Can I find the point where Mirko is going ham again? And then here, she just got punched by that big nasty hand, too. Now, I saw a little bit of blood and stuff, but I don't think she's, like, dead from that. But that does suck, that she's just always getting her ass beat. She's such a cool hero, though. Like, I never thought if you told me, like, oh, what do you think the bunny girl hero in My Hero Academia is like? And people be like, fucking cliche, weird... Like, I don't know, I don't want a bunny girl hero in my hero show. And I'm just, like, sitting over here like, you haven't met Mirko yet. I love giving, sorry, I got distracted by skipping through the episode trying to find the shot I'm thinking of, but I love giving, like, the idea of it flying and some of the ideas of the cage, like, giving credit to, oh, damn it, why can't I think of a, shoot. She's one of my favorite characters, and I can't think of her name now. Anyway, the support course girl, saying just like a 16-year-old girl thought of all this. It's just like, yeah, a mere 16-year-old girl made this possible. Like, that's so great. I love that. I am not good at finding these shots, though, apparently. Okay, here's a really good one. When she does the upper kick, I didn't notice, or I think this is where I first noticed it, right? Yeah, one of her legs is, like, her foot is cut off and it has one of those, like, you see it sometimes on people that don't have legs. It's like uh, it almost looks like kind of like a hook kind of thing. That's crazy. I had no idea. I'm guessing, I mean, she did get some really bad wounds in the last fight. I'm guessing that's where it happened. Unless it happened off-screen during one of the other fights that we didn't see of her. Like, while she's fighting all these released villains and everything. Maybe she lost a leg, but damn. She's still going strong, even after all that. Props to her. Good job, Mirko. But, anyway. Very cool. And sad at the same time. But yeah. Man, such a good episode. Like, I love that, the whole combination of everything. And I think she did lose part of an arm anyway. Like, it looks like it goes down to, like, her shoulder, and then it looks like it turns to metal, and she has, like, the big gauntlet thing on. One of her ears is, like, kind of messed up still. Like, I don't know if that's... I don't think... Did she get hit yet here? I wonder if that's just, like, some permanent damage, but... Jeez. She taking some lickings. I'd have to try to find a shot if there is a shot of her, like... I think there might be one of her coming through the portals last episode. Before everything goes crazy. Anyway, regardless, she's all messed up in all kinds of ways, but... I like how All For One tried to, like, you know, he's always trying to do his mind manipulation stuff. He's like, oh, one of the worst things you did was stick your youngest against or to, like, solve your problems, or however he worded it. But, I mean, I guess I could see that getting under his head, like, or in his head, I should say. But, I mean, come on. Like, you guys have prepped and planned for this. You know that Todoroki is fine with this and wants to be a part of this and everything. Like, I hope he doesn't let that, like, go to his head, right? Like, don't let All For One get in there, you know? Like, screw him. But, yeah. Dabi's voice actor killed it this episode, too. Like, he just... The little bit of just, like, crazy, he just, like, popped off the second he saw, Endeavor. The second... I don't know why I'm, like, messing up names so much today. But the second he saw Endeavor... He just, like, his voice just went so high and so crazy and all that. Man. Pretty good. Pretty good shit. But yeah, I love it. I love how, like, you know, obviously there's probably a lot of people that don't like his personality. Monoma being, like having the moment to shine and making it about, like, oh, look at me, you know, I'm the star, I'm the big shot. But you also, it did show us that moment, and I think people really need to, like, look at that, of him being, like, being told a lot of his life that he's just going to be a side character. And I even, like, I thought about it, too, when we first met him. I was like, oh, that's a good quirk of, like, a sidekick, and then you copy, like, the main hero's power, and then you both have that big power and everything. Like, that would make you be a very strong sidekick, is what I thought would be, like, a good use for him. But, you know, that's kind of what people have been telling him all his life, is he's a sidekick. And I think I watched other reactors that had said the same thing when they first met him about his power. And it's like, everyone's assuming he's going to be a sidekick, and it's like, if that's not what he wants to do, then that's kind of like a shot in the face if he wants to be, like, a big hero and all that. So, anyway. So I kind of like that little introspective moment of, like, people telling him that he, you know, he'll be a good side character and everything. And then him just, like, over-exaggerating, over-confidently, just, like, being like, I'm number one, you know? So... But, I mean, he did good, you know, with Kurogiri's quirk. He learned how to use it in a short time frame. He got Eraser's power, learned how to use it in a short time frame. I like the idea of being able to, like, stay in contact with Aizawa and just infinitely use it. That's very cool. Oh, I didn't even talk about Shinso yet. Shinso doing good with his... He can now, like, command people to like, speak and everything, which wasn't something he could do before. And his will nor their will would affect it, so that's how they lied to him. So I guess maybe he can sense ill intent, even if the things they said wasn't quite a lie. Maybe he would have really sensed the ill intent in them. But because Shinso was able to do this with his brainwashing, he was able to trick him and all that. So that's fantastic. I loved that. And I loved him coming in and them explaining it in all of Class A and just being like, oh, are you going to join us? Are you going to join Class B? When are you going to be a part one of us? You know, and it's just very wholesome stuff, very, very cool stuff from some of these characters that maybe weren't as lucky as some of our, you know, hero study kids and everything. So very cool, very good episode. I loved it. Can't wait for the next one, obviously. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.